Hi, what's up you guys? Today I'm here with one of my dearest friends, Diana. So
Hello.
basically, we go like way back. She was my very beginnings of my life in Korea. Long story short, we went to exchange studies to KNU, 경북대학교 together, and I found you, right?
Yeah.
I found you first on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I was like, who is that?
So,
like, hey, are you going to Korea? I'm like, yeah.
oh right, I remember, like they made a Facebook group for all of
Yeah.
us, right? So I was just trying to find like people who live close, and it turned out that we have the same flight to Korea. So yeah, we went together, and she's visiting me now that I'm in Latvia, and I thought that we should do something to reminisce on our time in Korea. So I cooked us like my favorite meal that I ever have in Korea. Like this is my all-time favorite Korean food.
I have never tried it, so.
I'm actually shocked because basically what I made is some tofu with kimchi, and I also cooked some vegan meat in like soy sauce, and I also have kkaennip as a side dish. Did you eat kkaennip in Korea? Do you remember kkaennip?
I don't remember what I ate in Korea except for Korean barbecue. I spent most of my money on that.
So obviously the best combination to have tofu with is makgeolli, and I brought 2 bottles of my favorite makgeolli, so we're gonna enjoy it. And did you notice that I have these? Do you remember?
These are like Korean.
This is like how you're supposed to drink it. Okay, so first of all, they are like airplane safe, so I need to open this first. Do you like Korean fashion in Korea?
I love makgeolli. I love makgeolli.
Do you remember your first time drinking makgeolli? Were we together?
Yes, we were. We went to some sort of, not a party.
Okay, then it's the same thing. I haven't like clear memory, so I was thinking, okay, is she gonna say the same thing? Then it's that we were together.
Yeah, it was some sort of like a get together.
So basically, whenever you start a semester in Korea, they will have one a week or something where you can join different clubs. And basically, if you join a club, the first thing ever they're gonna do is like the first meeting, like not 회식, but like just meeting up and eating together, and they are paying for everything. So if you're ever an exchange student in Korea, just join every club. You will get a lot of friends, you will get a lot of free meals, and then you don't actually have to go. Did you go to any of the clubs at the end?
I did taekwondo.
Did you actually go?
Yeah. I enjoyed kicking things. I was very bad at that. That's the thing, but I just enjoyed it. Like all of the stress, everything, like
I wish I did, but like at my very beginning I was still very socially awkward and very introverted, and I was like, oh,
well, I was
see how it
socially
goes.
awkward as well, but I still enjoyed kicking things. So.
Okay, so our choice for today is banana or peach. Then let's start with banana.
Okay.
I love makgeolli. I'm happy. I haven't drank makgeolli since I came here, so it's been like 2 or 3 months.
Wow, so long. It's been like years for me.
It smells like memories. Cheers to our reunion. Cheers to Korea.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm so happy.
The memories are rushing in.
Especially this like feeling of holding the bowl. Yesterday night we had like a huge meal, so we weren't hungry for the whole day. So it's been like hours since we had a proper meal. So I'm excited to dig in.
Let's do that. And how do you eat it?
My favorite way to eat it is first of all get one of the kkaennips, plop it on there, and then put one of the tofu, and then I will put some kimchi, and then I'm gonna wrap this beautiful little pocket of food and just eat it.
It's funny.
There you go.
It tastes like Korea.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Is it bringing you back in the memories?
Yes, it does. By the way, Maria, did you know, or at least you know, I've seen that in Korean dramas that actually like the first food that you eat when you are released from prison is tofu.
From prison?
Yes.
Really? Is that a fact?
The idea of eating tofu after being released from prison is very unique cultural concept tied to the Korean language. In a nutshell, it symbolizes becoming a new person.
Okay.
So we are becoming new people. Tofu is purely white. It's a symbol of cleansing the soul and the new beginning forward.
Speaking of things from Korea, do you remember why you're not supposed to do this? Do you know?
No.
So basically, when you do the ancestor ritual for like your dead relatives, you will put the chapstick in the rice so the spirit can eat it. But like it's, you know, associated with death, so people say never to do this, but I also always do it because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I had no idea. It's just very like convenient.
I know, right? Do you remember your first like memory of Korea?
I remember I had this cultural shock of seeing that many different people and that many people all together, because I come from Lithuania and we have like barely 3 million people in the whole country. You don't really see that many people, and there it was like tons of people, and I was so shocked. I was like, wow.
One of my first memories is actually when me and you went around KNU Northgate.
Yeah.
Like then we knew nothing, we were such babies.
It was the time when the Psy Gangnam Style was, you know, the hit.
Yeah.
So everywhere you could see pictures,
right.
And in the clubs you could hear everywhere the Gangnam Style song.
Actually, yeah, clubbing was also one of the first experiences. I had never went to a club in Latvia, and then we went to Loka.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There were guys dancing in white shirts. I will forever remember because I was like,
I thought of the Thursday party, but then I remembered that it's not like a club.
Yeah, that was just
a bar.
Like a bar.
I feel like a chipmunk, you know?
I mean, that's
it's
how
so
you
tasty.
Korean food. Just stuff it in your mouth. Everything together with all the flavors just mixed together.
But this is amazing. I think that the culture of eating in Korea is amazing.
Oh, gonna help you.
Thank you, you're my hero.
My candy. Oh, this is also culture shock. Was it a culture shock for you that Koreans are so messy over the table? I just remember this Latvia and I think Lithuania too. If you want to like take something out of your mouth, like you get like a shell or something, you would just take a napkin. But in Koreans, when you go in a restaurant, they just put it on the table, and then afterwards the like waiters will just clean it. That was such a culture shock for me.
And also like the sharing food culture.
Yeah.
We don't really share our food.
So delicious. I'm starting to feel the makgeolli. Makgeolli is happiness. It's my favorite alcoholic drink.
It's
hands
very
down.
tasty.
Oh,
so good.
I'm happy. This is like my best meal. Isn't like the spiciness of kimchi like the best combination of makgeolli? There's nothing better.
I mean, before Korea, I did not really eat spicy food.
Oh yeah.
So that was also like the shock when I arrived to Korea, because I was sad that it's not spicy. But it's not spicy for Koreans. It was super spicy for me in the beginning. Like after the exchange time, when I came back to Lithuania, I just couldn't stop eating spicy food.
You were used to it?
I just loved it. Like no one in my family eats spicy food. So whenever I cook it for myself because it's too spicy for my parents. When I say it's not spicy.
So good. Do you need more makgeolli? No, you're so good.
I'm trying not to get drunk.
Makgeolli is tricky.
It is.
Like you cannot mix it with other stuff.
It's very tasty, so it's very easy to get lost in it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been to Korea like in a long time, so I'm looking forward to visit and see, you know, how it's changed in the years.
Yeah.
It's when we were for the first time. Korea itself was not very well known. Like we did not have this K-pop.
Yeah. BTS was not a thing yet.
No.
Psy was the first
like
Korean artist.
Yeah, and it wasn't, you know, like now people are going to Korea because they know the culture and all of that. Previously, it was not as popular, so when we went there, I feel like it was like just the beginning of it. Because when we arrived to Daegu, even though it's quite a big city, there were not that many foreigners.
Oh yeah, everyone would stare at you and want to talk to you and stuff. Like now it's not a thing.
Like people were coming to me to take pictures with me.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
I'm no one famous. I'm just a random, you know, person from Lithuania there.
Like yesterday I was saying that when we first got there, almost no one could speak English when we went to stores or restaurants. But now if I go into a store, everyone starts speaking with me in English. And then if I continue speaking in Korean, they're gonna switch to Korean. But yeah, it was not the...
No, it wasn't like that. Yeah, I think that was kind of like the beginning of this wave.
Yeah, exactly. We were at the very beginning and now it's just, wow, taking over the world. Crazy. Memories. All the memories of having you in Korea are coming back. Remember when you bought the, like a measuring cup and we went to your dorm and we drank soju in it? Do you have any like terrible soju stories? Did you ever have a blackout because of soju? What happened?
I mean,
Oh wait, I think I remember what happened.
Then let's keep it a secret.
Me and Michal did soju and ramyun water. It tastes great. I don't know what it was, but no one else agreed to us, but we were both really convinced that it tastes the best. But after that I have a blackout, so...
I feel like I'm back in Korea. Even when I went to Korean place in Vilnius, I didn't really feel that I'm back in Korea. I don't know. Maybe because of you.
We were at the beginning, like even now I'm having so many flashbacks, like having you here and talking about like the first time going there. Like still to this day, KNU campus is my favorite place in Korea. So good.
I did not expect that I would like this. I don't know, like the tofu looked like, I was like, okay, let's try it. But it's actually really, really delicious.
Everyone in Korea has kimchi in their fridge. Just buy some tofu, 1 bottle of makgeolli, and it's like the best Friday night for me. Like the thing with many foreigners though is that they go to Korea or like they go to like a Korean restaurant and they try the banchan, the side dishes, as individual food. And then they are surprised like how disgusting it is or how salty it is, but like it's not meant to just put in your mouth. You have to put it with rice or with other things with the main dish, and then it tastes like so much better. But so many foreigners just like take one piece and they're like, oh, I hate it, it's disgusting.
I remember my first time in the Korean restaurant.
Yeah.
Like we ordered some stuff, and then like Korean ajumma, she was like bringing like more stuff, and I was like, I did not order that.
And you're like freak out.
I was freaking out. I was like, I was on a very tight budget.
Yeah.
When I was studying in Korea, I was like I used all of my money to go there. And you know, without like, oh, let's go to like Korean restaurant, and I had the very tight budget there. So we ordered the food, and yeah, the dishes were coming in, and I was like, I did not order that. I was like, oh my god, I cannot say, like I'm saying that I did not order that, and that ajumma was like, it's fine. I was how it's fine? Like I cannot afford it.
It's like every foreigner has this freak out at least once in life, and then you realize if you go with some Korean or someone in broken English tells you that this is all free and you only pay for the main dish, and it's like, you mean all of this is free and I only pay for this? Oh, okay, that's great. Korean food is the best. Especially if you go to like another country and you need to find a place where you can have a lot of food but it's cheap. Then it's always a Korean place because the portions are like in like the huge, but the price is okay. I'm so full but so happy. What is your last memory in Korea, or like your best memory?
I don't know, I just like going to the parties together. I just like hanging out,
dancing in clubs with your friends. It was so good.
I also remember when I went to Jeju. We went, you know, hiking to the volcano.
Oh my god, I still haven't been there. I'm literally in Korea for 7 years and I haven't done that, but it's on the list.
I really liked it. The whole trip to the volcano, like when you go around the volcano, when you hike it, that was also very beautiful.
Cheers! I'm so full.
I have to eat it because I will regret this. I mean, I will be tomorrow at home, like dreaming of
about
like,
this.
why did I not eat that?
What's your craziest Korean story from your time there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's like the craziest thing, but even when I was studying in Lithuania or in Finland, we never had a curfew.
Oh my god, the curfew times. Jesus Christ.
And I was so shocked that I am like 20-year-old something, you know, have a curfew when I was studying. Was the curfew like in a very inconvenient time, you know,
it was
if you
11 or 10.
If you want to enjoy, you know, your life there.
Exactly. Oh my god, I remember running because we didn't have time.
Yeah.
I'm really happy I got to know you during our time in Korea.
Me as well.
So a lot of good memories together.
It's been so many years.
We're done with this amazing meal.
It was very tasty. I ate almost everything, and once this is done, I will finish this.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us in our walk
Reunion.
down memory lane. Small KNU reunion. I'm really happy to have you here and enjoy this meal together.
Yes, I'm happy as well. And just a small tip, if you want to go to study abroad somewhere, do it.
Definitely.
It will be the best time of your life for sure. And South Korea is definitely, you know, on the to-go list.
Exactly. Like, doesn't matter where you want to go, it's gonna be an amazing time anyway. If you get to go to Korea, like, you're not gonna regret it.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. And if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you watch my previous content and see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.
Annyeong!